papers that we have today, okay? I'm going to take the daily graphic, start with the daily graphic. On the front page of the daily graphic, we have gold firm begins sales to BOG. 125,000 ounces expected last quarter. Land scarcity impedes Agenda 111 in Greater Accra. Land scarcity? Really, that's bizarre. Okay. MIAA empowers men to examine women for breast cancer. Aisha Wang, others slapped with additional 2-week custody. Okay, we'll delve a little more into that story in our community focus segment. And on the back page of the daily graphic, we have Black Stars beat Nicaragua 1-0. All right, so a narrow victory there. When Sports Review comes on, I'm sure we'll talk more about that. On the front page of the Ghanaian Times, we have oil revenue. Ghana bags 731.94. I'm sure it's million. Yeah, it cannot be $731. So Ghanaian Times, figure out your headline. $731.94 million in half year 2022. Okay. We have speculation on Ghana's debt restructuring premature. That's from IMF. President receives 4 new envoys to Ghana. And 100,000 men in Mia the Breast campaign to fight breast cancer launch. What a headline. Mia the Breast campaign. Okay. We'll look at that later. Okay. And the Chronicle has these headlines. Efadati the Great says, visiting BNI is like going into quote-unquote a virgin's hole. That's the headline that the Chronicle has. Okay. IMF rebuts Ghana's debt restructuring rumor. Akufo-Addo's euphemistic view on our economic challenges. And the scripture for today on the front page of the Chronicles, Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29, it says, let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as is good for building up as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear. All right. I'm sure this is referring to one of the headlines. All right, the New Crusading Guide has some stories here. And on the front page of the New Crusading Guide, we have Ghana, IMF, $3 billion loan talks. DSA report to determine country's debt restructuring. This is coming from the IMF. Support MMDC ease in Galamsey fight, Elembela DCE urges. We want peace in Okuapeman. This is coming from Nana Kutruku. NDC member draws dagger against Ashanti regional executives. Says regional chairman, secretary, and organizer shared 100,000 Ghana Citi polling agents' cash in 4:3:3 ratio. So they split the money that was meant for polling agents, apparently, allegedly, they split it among themselves and chopped the money. Sam Jonah wins Moses Foundation Top Award. He's a great old student, legend, brand export of Adisadel College, Grand Leadership Ambassador. Right. I have also the Ghanaian Publisher, and on the front page of the Ghanaian Publisher, it says, Jampo berates uncivilized hooting at Akufo-Addo. This is in reference to when the president mounted the stage at the Global Citizen Festival. We need strong stance against illegal mining. This is a judge speaking on the Aisha Wang issue. Government unwavering in Galamsey fight. This is coming from the lands minister. Sino-hydro projects have silenced critics. Dr. Baumia speaking there. Mahama running mate Paris under performance charge. Government committed to closing digital divide, says Ursula. Okay, Communication and Digitalization Minister. We also have the Republic Press. And on the front page of the Republic Press, Koku Anyidaho fires Asiedu in Ketia. He says, "You are sick." Yeah, that's the headline there. Baumia on Ghana's economy. Tough days ahead, but recovery is coming. Fans who booed Akufo-Addo at Global Citizen Festival lack home training. This is coming from the MPP. 16 drivers pay 24,000 Ghana Citi fines for violating road regulations. Aisha Wang denied bail. Kaswa toll booth abandoned after weeks after crash. Yeah, that's not very smart of the road ministry at all. Not very smart of the road ministry. Why would you leave the toll booth structure there in that state? I have the Metro Lens here. On the front page of the Metro Lens, it says, MPA to host largest petroleum confab today. A new medical facility, a mat clinic open at Awoshi. Prajia dictates transport business in Brekum. There are a lot of little towns like that where this tuk-tuk or Prajia cycle thing has basically become the only form of transportation. Investigate fake land guards attack at Kubekrum. Edu King urges Tema Regional Police Command. And Prekese fights epilepsy, blood sugar, cholesterol, and hypertension. This is coming from a study that has been conducted. I also have the Inquisitor. And on the front page of the Inquisitor, we have uproar in GIS over unhealthy directors' machinations. Now, this headline is a bit strange because I don't know whether the director is unhealthy or it's the machinations that are unhealthy. Anyway, so that's the headline. You can grab the paper and read the story for yourself. Okuman Council spits fire. Okwepiman chieftaincy crisis is still brewing. Accuses the state of supporting illegitimate chief. Wow. NAPO promotes Ghana's offshore oil blocks to investors. And NSS KIC signed MOU to build capacity of small-scale agri-tech enterprises. Those are the headlines on the front page of the Inquisitor. I also have the New Publisher. And on the front page of the New Publisher, we have these headlines. No bail for Aisha Wang and co. Booing Nanado turns NDC MPP blame game. Of course, NDC will take advantage of it because it works in their favor. But MPP should stop acting as though it means nothing. It means a lot. 10 girls, 4 women arrested for selling sex in Kumasi. And we also have Ghana positioned as Africa's digital gateway. And big names fight Elembele DCE for stopping Galamsey. And this is the real issue that we need to be dealing with. Whenever someone takes a strong stance against Galamsey, ever since this Galamsey fight started, whenever someone takes a strong stance against Galamsey, a whole lot of others will come and try and, undermine the person, and then we still say that we are committed to the fight against Galamsey, which is absolute trash. So I think we need to do better as a nation and decide what it is that we want. If we want our water bodies to be spoiled, we can continue and do it anyway. Well.